Oh, guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It's another Tuesday night, baby. 11:36 p.m. Let's roll. We got 7,000 people in the chat. Just chilling. Welcome, everyone. Happy to have you here. Sorry we didn't have Nerd Theory yesterday. My buddy needed me, and you got to be a good friend. So, but I'm here now, and we'll try to do Nerd Theory again this week. If not, then we still have to read the super chats from last week. Because my dog was sick, and funny enough, I had to take her again to the vet today because she's sick again. But anyways, she's doing better now, I guess. Hopefully everything will be good. But tonight's episode is going to be the 4th episode of Kenobi, and I'm very excited for it. I hope that we're going to see a little more of Vader. I hope we're going to see a little more of Anakin. And I think things are going to... I mean, there's like 3 episodes left, so I think things are going to really ramp up now at this point. So, my big question is, are we going to see Quinlan Vos at all in the show? Or is it like a mention? Is it just like a mention that he's alive so that we maybe see him in like the Ahsoka show? Are we going to see him in Andor? By the way, shout out to my shirt, to the OG. Ready to go, man. Got my waters. Sippies. Good to go. By the way, for the July 4th hats, I'm going to be launching those next week. So next week's launch party, watch party will also be a launch party. So I know some of you have been asking for that. And I'll also be doing a Canada Day hat too. So, can't leave out my own people. Although I might be moving to the States soon, to be honest. So you can see Anakin's eyes at 32:03 in episode 3. Really? Like through the suit? Did you know in A New Hope, the lenses of Vader's helmet, of his mask, you can actually see his eyes? That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, and by the way, no chair. I know some of you noticed. No more chair. I got the old chair back. It was just too difficult. Like I was like this the whole time, and I was getting some real bad neck pain. So this will be good. How are you guys? What's going on with you? I think I should probably put chat. No, it's okay. It's fine. Put it over here. I moved the camera over there, so it's a little different now. 8,000 people in the chat. What's up? Hit that like button if you're here, if you can. Okay, you hear they already greenlit another season of Obi-Wan. Won't be a short series anymore. What? There's gonna be a season 2? Kenobi season 2? No, that doesn't seem to be confirmed. Star Wars rumor spoils. Obi-Wan Kenobi writer admits Lucasfilm restrained scary Darth Vader scene. What? What is all this? Oh man, I gotta make some videos on this. Obi-Wan Kenobi writer defends Disney Plus show amid canon concerns. Exciting Star Wars rumor bodes well for Obi-Wan Kenobi. What are the canon concerns? These are all from the same news source. Amid canon concerns. Let's bring up this. See what's going on here. You guys just spam it when it's out. We'll just read the updated news here, and then if it's worthy, I'll make some videos. A huge criticism comes in the form of Moses with her sister skewering the Grand Inquisitor with her lightsaber, seemingly killing him. Of course, he can't actually be dead, as the character has a very prominent... Yeah, he's not dead. There's no way he's dead. The writer said that we honor canon very much, so... I mean, right there. He's not dead. He's probably like chilling in a back... Why would they make an article about that? That's kind of funny. Season 2 reportedly in development. Says who? Sources inside Disney state that the show recorded such outstanding preliminary numbers that there will be more stories for Kenobi in the future. It remains unclear, however, if it will premiere as a season 2 or possibly under another title, but changes have been made to Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi to explore some of the remaining story potential. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, franchise star Ewan admitted he is opening to do another, of course, yeah. Yeah, it'd be weird if they didn't do a second season. I feel like there's so much more of the story to be told. But, yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I'm stoked if we get a second season. That'd be cool. I mean, I really don't think there's enough story, there's enough episodes to tell a full story of what happens, and I don't think we're going to be able to go full 180 with Obi-Wan. Into turning into the hopeful, powerful, who he is supposed to become in A New Hope, just within the next 3 episodes. So hopeful though, if we do get that. You know what's some? Let me show you something that's interesting. Is they kind of like is that a spoiler? Like, why would they do this to us? I should probably change this camera a little bit. Don't you think that's a bit of a spoiler? I mean, okay, if this is Tatooine, I'm gonna be really confused. I'm gonna be really, really confused as to why Vader is on Tatooine and why he doesn't ever go back. So, I mean, unless this is just some art or something like that, then okay, cool. But who knows, man? It's 3 episodes left. A lot to be told. A lot to understand. Love the content, positive attitude on life, bro. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, life has too much negativity to not be positive a little bit. The episode had better be at least an hour. That's what I'm saying. There's 3 episodes left. It's got to be a little bit longer this time. I feel like it needs to be... Let's get at least like an... why don't we get some Stranger Things length, like an hour and a half? Has anyone seen Stranger Things yet? I haven't finished the first episode yet. Also haven't watched The Boys yet, which I have been waiting for like years. Or I guess it was last year that it came out, but it feels like it was forever. Or was it last year? I don't know, man. Hey, Theory. Love looking forward to these watch parties. Love watching these shows with fans who have the same level of passion and more. Keep up the great work you do as always, Theory. May the force be with you always. Thanks, Jar Jar the Great. It's very nice of you. It's a jack to Jar Jar Binks there. Fran Rye says, Theory, it was your videos that introduced me to this wonderful universe. Thank you for your kindness each stream. Hopefully episode 4 is a great birthday gift for me. Shameless plug. Stay true to you. Happy birthday, man. I hope you have a great birthday. I see a Canadian flag in your profile picture, so I'm assuming you're Canadian too. Did you guys see that they're introducing some new bill in Canada, which is going to change how the government regulates YouTubers and media? Scary. Don't know what's going to happen. I might have to move to the States. No cap, as the kids say. I've been thinking about moving to Maui for a long time anyway, so that's probably where I will end up. Arlo, what's going on? Hey, man. Glad Rain is back home with you. Hope she's doing better. Can't wait for episode 4. Thanks for all you do. I'd love to see the ultimate sometime. Cheers. Absolutely, man. Just let me know, and I hope I get to see you out with it sometime too. For everyone who doesn't know, Arlo actually works at the vet clinic that I take my dog to. And he was there today, and he was helping Rain, and I appreciate you, man. Thanks for taking care of her. She's just sleeping on my bed right now and recovering. Casey says, hey, man, I just want to say I appreciate you for who you are. Your videos have helped me in my darkest days whether it was in high school. While I was in high school, I graduated this year. Thank you for being you, my friend. Well, thank you, Casey. I'm glad you found some entertainment or solace in the videos. Hello there, another super chat to help you out with your dog. Thanks, Rangers. I appreciate it, man. You guys don't have to super chat, Of course, I love it and I appreciate it, and it's great. But just having you guys here is awesome. So I'm going to refresh the page. Sometimes they release it early. We're about 15 minutes out. Okay, still not yet. Yo, chat, let's see. What do you guys think was your favorite part of episode 3? For me, the droid really stood out for me. I think the loader droid is someone, like we had, I believe someone that worked on the show that was in here, and they were like, the loader droid is pretty important. And when the loader droid was holding the hammer, I was kind of, that's not really like a droid movement, It's more like a human movement. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. We shall see. I'm thinking it's either Rex or Wrecker. Wrecker would make sense because he's huge and he's a loader, so he's obviously strong. So, Tony Pepperoni says, hope your dog is okay, bro. My boy was sick too. I hope she's okay too. Yeah, they did another x-ray of her stomach, of her intestines. and they found like some glowing stuff, but they said it wasn't obstructing anything. So um, I don't know what's going on, but hope she'll be good. Most likely, O'Shea Jackson Jr. is Quinlan. Really? Be interesting. Oh, dude, I posted something. I was cracking up. I was losing it, man, on Instagram. Um, hold up, let me bring it up. Oh, where is it? By the way, shout out to you guys. The Instagram stories are getting like 90,000 views now in 24 hours, which is crazy. They're like getting almost as many views as YouTube. Okay, yo, Kate, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if it's clear. But as you can see, it's not really clear. Here you go. Holy crap, dude. I laughed so freaking hard when I saw this. It's captioned, Ewan said, do you think any of us will look back on our lives and regret the things we didn't buy? And it's obviously like Steve from The Office, but it's Qui-Gon, and it's a picture of Shmi. God. And then of course I posted my video, which was like 3 years ago, that I did in regards to that very answer. And yeah, I'll tell you right now, the answer is all slaves had bombs inside of them. So if they left the planet, they would. So Shmi couldn't leave. I mean, even if Qui-Gon saved her, and actually Padme sent her handmaidens there to try and save her and free the slaves as well. But if they did, then yeah, even if they got her off planet, which they could have, she would have gone. Not very good. Imagine Anakin waiting at the temple, being like, "Is my mom back yet?" Ship lands. Everyone's just, oh, I can't go there. It's like I've been thinking about The Boys a little too much. My humor is a little too dark. Okay, refreshing. 11:48. Oh, chat. So I've decided to get some tattoos. I don't really have any other than my head. So, does anybody have tattoos in here? I had my consultation today. I'm gonna go sometime in July. So yeah, it's gonna be the start of a interesting. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. 32. I think it's time. Obi-Wan's got a bit of a boo-boo from last episode, but he should be fine. Nothing a Band-Aid can't fix. Yeah, he'll be okay. Do you think we'll see Qui-Gon Jinn? Yeah, definitely. It's out? Are people saying it's out? It is out. 39 minutes. What is this blasphemy? Okay, you guys ready? Are we going? 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Let me mute it so I don't get striked. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's roll. Nice. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So it's still in the recap. Bro, after this episode, there's only 2. Yeah, 39 minutes. I know. What is that? It's like a trailer. I am what you made me. All right. Let's roll. What the? Was that a droid? Or was that a like a medical table? Like in the logos. Yeah, it better be a banger 38 minutes, that's all I know. Because with credits it's gonna be like 32 minutes. Or 34 minutes. Okay, here we go. Crazy. Oof. Ah, see? He's not Quinlan. I like how they're moving fast. Bro, I think she's looking for somebody like her brother or something like that. I think this is all fake. I think she's faking everything just for her bro or like sister or friend or something who like escaped with the jet. I don't know. Or maybe not. Yo, is it GI? No. Always a bigger fish. Ha! Reminds me of episode one. Wow, that's a flash. Damn. Is he gonna wear the? Oh, I thought he was gonna wear the stormtrooper outfit. She can't break through. It's epic. Believes it there. Bro, they didn't see that? Dope. Bro, the wasting. I'm gonna punch a wall. I think we're gonna see some creepy stuff. Yo, we gonna see some force powers? Oh my effing G. Oh my god, dude. They're freaking just hiding Jedi there, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yo, Star Killer style? Oh my god. Yo, I can't believe they're doing this. Yo, full on. That was okay. All right. Full on Force Unleashed style. All right. All right. Hmm. Who, Quinlan? Yo, we're gonna meet up with Quinlan now. Really wild. What the hell? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Hey, was that a purge trooper? That's dope. Well, they don't notice. What the? Hmm. There we go. Oh, damn. Chat, what you think so far? Wow, what a freaking waste of an episode. Cool. Jesus. It's not like we only have 3 episodes left. Well, 2 now, I guess. Oh, man. That was so lame. Jesus. Oh. Well, starting to get really disappointed with these mid episodes, man. Like, it's been like 10 minutes on Riva talking about like some disjointed story, and then it's I don't know, bro. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the episode? I mean, there were some cool moments for sure, but overall for me it was just very underwhelming and like a waste of like they just wasted so much time with stuff that they didn't need to waste time on, you know? And like there were a few things like even with the stormtroopers, like she hit the stormtrooper in the head and it was just like nothing. Like um oh, I forgot to put the chat up the whole time. Oh well. And it was just yeah, like very underwhelming for me. I would say it was a, save for maybe the few really cool pieces in there, like, you know, them putting Jedi in what looked like tree sap, like Jurassic Park style. It was really underwhelming. It was really boring. It wasted a lot of time. Um, and I guess, you know, the tracker is the droid, I suppose, and not happy. Not happy. Very boring. Very, very boring. This breakdown is going to be super, super quick, probably. Oh, gosh. Um, these are written for TV, and I'm really not feeling it, you know? Like every week, I try to get excited, you know? I'm just not. Uh, Come on, man. This is like the two favorite characters. You guys are just shitting the bed by milking it and writing it for TV and making it drag on for so long. I mean, like you could have. There's just so much time wasting in this episode. Why do you do this? And then what? So then everything is gonna happen in episode 5 and 6. Anyways, I guess we'll see what happens next week. What do you guys rate it out of 10? I'd probably give it like a 4 for me. But I mean, no flashbacks, no Anakin, no Obi-Wan still using the blaster at the end. Like, come on, bro. It's time to ditch the blaster. You know, we all know you're a Jedi. Everyone knows you're a Jedi. A lot of this episode was wasted. Also, Vader should have cut off Reva's hand to put her in her place. Yeah, that was something that was really ridiculous. She says one thing, and he's like, "It seems I underestimated you." It's like, that's so not a freaking Vader thing to say in that moment. Sure, he says that, but it's just really not something that he would say when he's already that angry. He would take her hand, you know, and he's done that to all the Inquisitors. It's like, why not her, you know? When these stormtroopers see a Jedi rescuing a child, I would assume they would ask themselves, are we the baddies? Not awful, but way too short. Need more content. I thought each episode was an hour, 3 out of 10. The Rebel speeders were cool. My only favorite part was Vader this episode, even if the episode... Yeah, there was one really cool part, was the tandem sort of Obi-Wan in the Bacta and Vader in the Bacta. It kind of mimicked Vader being put together, being born, and Padme dying. Even if the episode was bad, it's still better than nothing. People don't know how to appreciate any of the positive aspects. I hate that mentality. I hate that mentality so much. It's such a like beggar mentality, in my opinion. Um, I'm not just gonna accept anything, man. Like, you know, that's just not how I work. And I don't think you should. That's like, is that what you would say in a relationship? Like, oh, this relationship's horrible, but it's better than nothing. It's like, no, dude, come on. Come on, man. Don't give me that crap. Predator Warrior, what's up? Can't believe they didn't reference Jedi Order. The amount of screen time they took away from Obi-Wan is a waste. Yeah, man, it was all about Reva. Like, so annoyed. Well, there's only one theory excuse for Leia not remembering Obi-Wan. The Ben theory was just destroyed because Reva told her Obi-Wan is dead, so episode was terrible. By the way, 3 out of 10. Yeah, but then they ruined that, right? I thought this was going to be a masterpiece show, but I like it, not love it. And ain't no effing way Reva about to find out about Leia and Anakin with that mind thing, man. Yeah, I like how she couldn't probe his mind. I like how, you know, Obi-Wan was using the Force a little bit more in this, using his lightsaber a little bit more. But overall, like, I mean, I don't hate the show. I don't think it's horrible. I just don't think it's all that special, unfortunately. And I mean, like look at my room, man. Like, look at my background. Look at the history of my channel. You know, it's all been prequel trilogy. It's all been, you know, Anakin and Obi-Wan and Vader. You know, these are the characters I love, and it just bugs me that, you know, so far it's not what I thought. Jar Jar versus Morbius would be way better. Like it just doesn't feel like George made it, you know, and that's really the problem. Um, and I know it's because he didn't, but did you notice the CGI stormtroopers? No, I didn't. They looked really good. I didn't even notice. Only good parts were Kenobi saving Princess Leia and Vader showing his anger. 5 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, well, let's do a little poll. What do you did you like? Okay, let's see. What rating do you give this episode? Let's go with 7 plus. Oh, let's go with 8 plus out of 10. Let's go with 6 plus out of 10. Oh wait, I guess I don't know. Jesus. Did you like this episode? I'll just make it very simple. Yes. I honestly was fast forwarding to get through it. Shame, what a difference from last episode. Yeah, very, very mid episode, very boring, very dragged out, clearly for TV, and I hate when they do that. What the F is the next one about after wasting this one? Yeah. I liked it, but thought it was too short. It was just a waste. It was just a waste of an episode. This was their anime filler episode. Absolutely, yeah. Let's hope episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10 are true. Definitely filler episode 6.5 out of 10 for me. They need to stop with the 6-episode series thing. Aside from Mandalorian and Bad Batch, we've had killer first 2 episodes and then just crash and burn. Yeah, man, like Boba. I was so let down. Did you guys recognize any of the Jedi? Besides the youngling? Is it just me or does Vader feel weird? I give it a 4 out of 10 and it makes me think about the Empire didn't learn their lesson. Cal Kestis literally infiltrates the fortress the exact same way. Yeah, that was a little bit too convenient, right? I feel like the security for the Empire is a little lacking, you know? They need to stop with the 6 episodes thing. Yeah, so it's, you know, the Bad Batch was super long. I feel like I have maybe almost too many episodes, but they need to do like 10 episode series. I think that's, you know, enough. Jar Jar the Great says biggest complaint so far is that we're told 6 1-hour episodes. I'm enjoying the show. Just wish the episodes were longer. I think it would have been perfect to see a Clone Wars flashback when Obi-Wan was in the tank, right? But maybe they felt that was a little bit too boba. I just don't understand why they would waste so much time on the things that don't matter. It's supposed to be Kenobi and Vader's story. Disappointed. I have no hope left for this series. This was the one thing I was looking forward to this summer. So I wouldn't go that far. It obviously isn't horrible, but it's just not up to par with what I thought so far. The music, I have to say the directing, I'm not a fan. Like and I like Deborah Chow. She did a fine job on Mando for those couple episodes. But like, what is with like constantly the camera is shaking? It literally looks like I'm watching Blair Witch. You know, like I'm literally like it's like someone is like standing there with the camera and like moving and going forwards and backwards and like what? Can we just get like a normal camera, like a slight movement, like how you see in movies? What is this? Is it just me or does the Vader feel weird? Yeah. He's he's too he's too kind. Vader's not like that, bro. Like he just does not care. Like how can Vader know about Reva kidnapping Leia to lure Kenobi? Wouldn't he then just hold the Organa family hostage to force Kenobi out? Yeah, it's a bit of a plot hole, I guess. Do you think they cut time for season 2? One of the articles you looked at, I think, said they made changes to the series given success and potential season 2. Oh, you mean they like went in like last week and like cut it or something? Or they saw all the views and they were like, "Oh my god, we need to make a season 2." And they like cut a bunch of episodes. Beastwood Files, what's up? Don't understand the hate and low ratings, Christina says. Pacing is like the original trilogy. Acting is great. Definitely starting to see an age difference on who likes, doesn't like the show. I don't think it has to do with an age difference. I think, when you give us 6 episodes and you give us these characters that are beloved, we haven't seen for 17 years, you expect for it to move along a little bit more gracefully and focus on these characters. So far, it's what the hell was this episode, man? I don't care about Reva. I don't care. I don't. I'm here for Obi-Wan Kenobi. I do not care what her story is, what she's going through. I don't care. I just want to see Obi-Wan and Vader. Like, the amount of screen time she should have should be as much as they're giving the fifth brother. Why is she so prominent? I'm annoyed. I don't care. She's stealing screen time from Obi-Wan. And I used to think, like, okay, maybe, you need to have supporting characters in order to bolster the main ones and tell a story from their point of view. I thought it was really cool, and I was really talking a lot about how, having someone's point of view from the Empire would be interesting. But why can't we have that point of view from Vader? Why do we have to, like, I'm just frustrated now. Like, I'm really pissed off. Why did we waste so much time in this episode? There's 14,000 people watching. I'm sure someone from Lucasfilm was watching. Why did we waste so much time this episode, guys? Like, why are we focusing on Reva so much right now? Like, can we go back to the drawing board? Can we just, like, focus on Obi-Wan, please? I'm tired of this. Like, what the hell are we doing? There's 2 episodes left. And then we get Andor. Like, okay, cool, but, I mean, why do you think the show had so many views on the first episode? It's not because it's so amazing, it's because it's about 2 characters that are the most important characters in Star Wars. It's like, why did The Force Awakens do so well at the box office? It's not because The Force Awakens was so amazing. How the hell would people know that before they bought their ticket? It's because it was the return of Star Wars. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I feel like Dave did not oversee this at all. They put a whole new character to make the show, to show from different point of view. You had Grand Inquisitor for that. Exactly. They could have shown the Grand Inquisitor for that, Reva should have as much screen time as freaking fifth brother. I don't get it, bro. And maybe I'm going to be proven wrong completely, Maybe I'm going to be completely proven wrong in the next 2 episodes. And cool, I hope I will be. But you know what, guys? I'm no shill. I'm not going to be here and be like, well, it's going to be amazing. Right now, I'm annoyed. This was an annoying-ass episode. You wasted so much time. I'm very choked about it. We have so much time. God damn. I'm getting really annoyed. She just said Reva trying not to choke on your aspirations. No flashback when Kenobi was in the back to tank. It's trash. A show with this much potential shouldn't have bleh filler episodes. Disappointing. 2 episodes left. Hardly any flashbacks. No fight between Reva, Obi-Wan using his blaster still. How did stormtroopers not see him? So disappointing. What was with the choreography? Lucasfilm, why didn't you guys hire Nick Gillard? What? Why? So far, I don't understand. Like, why would you not hire him? Like, she slapped a stormtrooper's helmet and he was like stunned for like 40 seconds. Like, do you think we like don't see these things? I mean, God, bro. God. You expect me to sit here and just eat this up? Just be happy we're getting Star Wars. No, man, I'm not happy we're getting Star Wars. It has to be perfect. It has to be exactly what we want. Or the Kenobi show, there's no filler bullshit episodes. I'm sorry, there isn't. I'm very annoyed. I will toot their horn when they do a great job and when I really love their stuff, and I will just tell you how I feel when I feel like they didn't. Would you be disappointed if there wasn't a second fight between Vader and Kenobi as this season and they saved it for season 2? Yeah, that would be absolutely ridiculous. What a cash grab. They underestimate the line was bad. Much love, bro. Thanks, man. I just don't understand why there's so much focus on Reva. Like, I fail to see why they want her to stand out from the other Inquisitors so bad. We're 4 episodes in, and she's still a flat character to me. Yeah, and I'm just not feeling it. Like, and again, that's not any hate to Moses Ingram. I already made a video, and it went viral, and I feel like I stood up for her, and I spoke my my points. It shouldn't even be a discussion, man. You should be able to discuss a character without people thinking it's going to the actor. Like, that's ridiculous. It's a mid character, bro. It's a boring character, and I'm not feeling it. The part of the child in the tomb had me laughing. The Inquisitors didn't notice due to hate. Where was Star D ships, destroyer ships. Have exam in college tomorrow. Good luck, man. It says 4 out of 10. Good but short. Vader looked better in that environment. Need a cliffhanger for next week. 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, Vader did look better in this one, eh? My biggest is the Empire thinks 7-year-olds know the entire underground network. No reason to torture 7-year-olds if you're trying to lure Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, she's 10. But yeah, for whatever reason, she thinks Obi-Wan knows. I don't know why. Alderaan AirTag droid. Paul Hansen, I'd love to reply to that, but with that new bill passing, I can't really talk about it. Hey, Theory, is it just me, or is the choreography pretty weak too? Just very non-logical and swingy with a lot of weakness, plot holes. 3 out of 10. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I would love to be super happy and, like, you know, I'd love to be, like, crying my eyes out, you know? Like when Luke showed up, but, yeah. No. I'm not gonna lie to you guys how I feel. Do you think Reva will die by Vader, and Vader will hunt down Obi-Wan himself? I don't see them killing her, bro. I'd be really surprised. Very, very surprised if they did, but I don't think so. The scene with Leia walking underneath Kenobi's coat and nobody noticing is what really sent me over the edge. Lazy, uninspired, absent of emotion. Yeah, like this isn't... Oh, Jesus. I don't know, bro. I don't know who this guy is that wrote this. Like, couldn't you just put her in a gonk droid? Couldn't you, like, put her inside of a droid or something? And, like, you know what confuses me? And maybe this is going to be answered in the end, but, like, why does she not remember Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope? This is what kind of ruins the whole thing for me. And what about Luke? Like, Luke could be freaking enslaved by the Sand People at this point. He could be on goddamn Coruscant at this point. Who knows doing what? I, you know? I wish they had a callback to him rescuing Satine and putting on the trooper armor. 5 out of 10 only because of the intro and the fact that the tomb scene made my stomach churn a bit. Second half of the episode was definitely better. It could have done more, but I guess watching all episodes together with a decent Obi-Wan movie. Otherwise, love your channel from Brisbane, Australia. 6 out of 10. What's up, James? Was that Terra Sinube in the tomb? I don't know. I gotta watch again. I didn't really recognize them. I mean, there were a few, like, one of them kind of looked like Nagasata, which is weird. But I'm sorry, but is this the Kenobi or the Reva show? Right? Right? This series has made the Empire look like a joke. And it's not supposed to look like a joke. They're supposed to be very intimidating, very cunning, very smart. We all know it's some inspiration of, you know, who George was basing them on. Right, World War II. How is Leia powerful enough to resist the Force mind read at 10 years old? The show is about Reva. Even Vader gave her unnecessary props. At least Kenobi used his saber, but then he switched to a blaster. Yeah. Well, she's able to resist the Mind Force because she's a Skywalker. So that was actually cool. I like that. But it just kept going back and forth to Reva, like, talking about her past. And it's like telling the story of Kenobi. Honestly, bro, it's telling the story of Reva and then Kenobi and then Leia and then not even really Vader. You know? Ah, God, I'm getting very annoyed. Just wait till the 6th episode, man. I hope it's gonna be good. Like, otherwise I'm gonna be just very candid with how I feel. That's one thing I know many of you appreciate, and I can't fake it, man. I don't know how the series are having lackluster fillers. I really think some writers watched Naruto fillers. I agree on cool moments, and it's a 4.5. This episode could have been used for better storytelling. A Wanderer Digital Media, fully agree. The Random Night Lord, thanks, man. What up, Brandon Clark? Says 3 out of 10 episode. We need Voss. We need more Hayden and Kenobi. Yeah. You know, they probably got a contract for 6 episodes, and they were like, well, we don't really have much to do for the 4th episode, so we're just gonna do a bunch of filler crap. As a fan of the Jedi Knight games, I'm loving these Jedi stealth missions. This is the kind of content I've been waiting to see. Well, that's great. I'm glad you like that. As a fan of the Jedi Knight games, I really love the fact that he used the Force to distract them. I thought that was really cool too. But obviously, I need more than that in this episode. And it's if we had 12 episodes, I really wouldn't care. I would honestly, I'd be like, oh, this episode was cool. We'll see you guys next week. But damn. Riva was really bad this episode. It felt like Disney Star Wars cheese. Too many inconsistencies. Did Filoni and Favreau write or oversee any of this? Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if they did. Hey, Theory, is it just me or is the choreography pretty weak too? It just feels non-logical with a bunch of plot holes and aimless swinging. 3 out of 10. I don't get why they're giving Riva all of this special attention. Her arc is so predictable that she'll turn good and Vader will kill her. 3 out of 10. Yeah, probably, bro. I don't even think she's bad. I think she's just trying to get to the top so that she can free somebody. You know? Man, I'm getting heated, baby. Where the hell was I? I still can't believe Vader gave Riva a soft let go. If I was Vader, I would have at least executed a random person in the room to show what happens if you fail again. So ridiculous, man. I don't think this guy who wrote it really knows Vader or understands him. And I'm not saying I do. The comics show him better, you know? Super weird. Super weird. I'm curious what you would have done instead of what we have gotten so far. Like, give us your outline, perhaps. Oh, maybe in a video, man. I'd like to sit down and really think about that. Oh my god, I hope they're not planning to keep Riva alive and we will fight her in Jedi Survivor with the help of Obi-Wan. Oh, Jesus. What did you like about the episode? What did I like about the episode? The back to tank scene was cool. Where they were both kind of having like a forced dyad back to tank scene together. Beyond that, nothing. Unfortunately. And I hate being like this, I'd much rather be like really happy and be like, oh, this is so cool, this is awesome. Like, but dude, yeah, I just was not feeling it for whatever reason. Is that Mace at 20 minutes 17 on the right? For not being fully healed and not having used the Force for a fight in a long time, he sure didn't look like he was in pain swinging the lightsaber. Yeah, that's true. I'm 100% satisfied with every episode. I don't understand the annoyance. This episode was amazing. That's good, man. You don't have to understand the annoyance. If you liked it, then that's all that matters, And if you didn't like it, that's all that matters. Vader offs officers for nothing. Lets Riva go 2 times. So weird. Leia hiding under the jacket was the end for me. Still can't believe Vader gave Riva a soft let go. Did you notice the Jedi Council member in the tomb? I gotta watch it again. I think it was the first one. This shows like Anakin being held back by the Jedi. It's good, but it could be greater. Yeah, absolutely. It's weird Robert Rodriguez and Chow direct Mando eps were great, but them directing fully, they're really stinking it up. You know what, man? I don't blame it on the directing. I blame it on the writing. That being said, I'm not really a fan of the directing. It's just a shaky camera 24/7. Like, does nobody in the show have a gimbal? Only one little shot of Hayden through 4 episodes. Yeah, it's a joke. The Empire is literally being portrayed as a joke. Cool seeing Ewan light up a blue saber again. Speaking of Andor, why are we even getting that? Who asked for that series? I thought this character in Rogue One was simply okay. Oh yeah, dude, I don't care about the character, but the time is amazing. It's a really, really cool time in the Empire. It's like full bore, pretty much. Book of Boba Fett gallery watch party when? I don't know. I haven't done it yet. Princess Leia is known for rebel now. Is a known rebel now. That breaks canon. She's meant to be a secret rebel up until A New Hope. Could it maybe have been like a Han torture method, where of course she doesn't know anything, but Obi would theoretically be able to sense her? Yeah, that looked like what Han was tortured on. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. Episode felt completely rushed, and the shaky cam in the beginning fit rushed nature. Cal Kestis barely got out of the building, but drive-through rescue now? Yeah, it's so sad about Wade. He was my favorite character. Oh my god. Oh, it's funny. Mace Windu 2017. Lucasfilm should take heed to this watch party. When you lose theory, it is not just the toxic fandom. Yeah, anyone who wants to call me or my fandom toxic can go eat a bunch of rocks. Too much Reva, not enough Vader. I mean, I'm sure there are toxic people in my fandom, but the most of them, I feel like, are very good, nice Star Wars fans. Too much Reva, not enough Vader, unimpressed. Lucasfilm should just stick making spin-off movies instead of these lackluster TV shows, except for... This just felt like a cash grab, man. I'm very annoyed. Like, I'm very... Man. Come on, bro. This is Anakin and Obi-Wan. Let's get real. Did you see Seer Juna from Fallen Order? I seen her 6 out of 10. Was that her? I was wondering. Wait, but why would she be there? I guess they captured her. That's wild. This made episode 3 look like Prime Star Wars, lol. Well, episode 3 was Prime Star Wars, bro. This series was adapted from a movie. There is some filler, but final episodes will be bangers. Okay to be upset, but let's not lose faith yet. No, I'm not losing faith, bro. You know, I'm a proponent of waiting until the whole thing is done and then judging it. But I gotta say, right now, not happy. On another note, seeing Purge Troopers makes me really happy. Yeah, that was neat. I need more than that, though. I want more. My theory, the way Ben will be able to defeat Vader is because Qui-Gon will somehow step in and Obi gave him extra force strength or something. Yeah, that'd be neat. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down with that. That's something I've been saying for a while. I feel like this was written as an animated show. A lot of things in it don't work for live action. This episode is trash, but at least make the episode somewhat enjoyable, and I wouldn't be as mad if they gave Reva a good story, but this episode is garbage. Doesn't she remember? I mean, she sent the message through R2, and when Luke says he's there with Ben, she jumps up and says, Ben Kenobi? Yeah. What an abhorrent disappointment of a show. Less Reva and more of what the show is actually about. It's literally called Obi-Wan, and they're focusing on an Inquisitor. Gotta love Disney. So ridiculous, bro. I'm so annoyed. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I had a bit of a subtle concern that Filoni wasn't an executive producer for a show this major, and starting to think that concern might be a reality. Well, let's just chill for a bit, guys, you know, until it's all done. And then we'll fully know. But until then, you know, for the end goal, I'm keeping an open mind. I'm not writing the show off yet, but for right now, I mean, nothing has really happened. It's just been a whole bunch of, like, it's just been a rat race. I feel like at this point, you know, Obi-Wan should be using his... No more blasters, bro. No more freaking blasters. I actually think Reva's great. Really compelling character who's portrayed really well. Just wish there wasn't so much in the foreground of a show that should be about Kenobi and Vader. I think she could be a really compelling character, but it's not her place. Right? More of the episode here was about Reva than it was about the guy in the goddamn title of the show. Hello there from Edinburgh. Edinburgh? Is it Edinburgh? Kenobi not hitting, but Ahsoka Andor will deliver. I'm writing a song about Yoda right now, the true soul of Star Wars. Things will pick up. Trust in the Force. Paul. What's up, Paul? Darth Gibson. Mace Windu at 20. Why y'all saying that? Let me see this. Let me see this. Well, it's a youngling. What are you guys talking about? You guys are crazy. Oh, you guys are you... Dude, no. That's not Mace Windu. The dude's got hair. Last I checked, Mace was a beautiful bald man. I'm going through the Jedi. I'm trying to see if I recognize any. I just don't. Oh. I think the issue is writing, character development, and music. Definitely music. Definitely music. I think we've inexperienced people working on these projects. It's like a fan film or Clone Wars show. It doesn't feel so... Bro, Clone Wars was amazing. It definitely feels like a fan film in a lot of aspects, but with like the main characters. Vader was my only favorite part of this episode, 2 out of 10. Man, how did Vader let Kenobi go off planet? Mapuzo, what the F is going on? That's another thing, man. He just, like, actually got away because of the fire? If that's the case, man, I will make a video directed to the writer, because I have a lot to say to this guy. 2 more episodes. I can be proved wrong completely. But best believe I will make a goddamn video and talk about this, because this is ridiculous. You cannot write about the most important character in Star Wars and get it wrong. But again, 2 more episodes, I might be proven wrong. So, oh man, I hate getting like this, bro. I hate getting like this because then people say toxic, whatever. Like, I don't, like, whatever, dude. Call me whatever you want, but I have to speak my mind. I really do. This stuff means way too much to me. This goes way beyond a job. Way beyond. This is personal. When Leia is just as important as Luke, Luke is likely fine on Tatooine. Makes more logical sense for Kenobi to focus on Leia. It does, but it's also completely breaks canon. So they need Jon Favreau to come in. He understands Star Wars and what we want to see. Saw this article where it said the writer hasn't watched Revenge of the Sith or something like that about Kenobi not knowing Anakin was Darth Vader. What? I don't believe that. I'm gonna search that right now. What, Kenobi writer Revenge of the Sith? No way. Let's go to news. What? Dude, no way. Hold on. Hold on. There is no way. Obi-Wan Kenobi writer appears to be oblivious of Revenge of the Sith. Has no clue Kenobi knew Anakin was Darth Vader. Okay, what are the? Is this? Are they capping? Speaking with the Wrap, Harold revealed he didn't originally pitch Kenobi, not knowing that Darth Vader survived their battle. What? He said that was actually not something I pitched originally. That was something I discovered along the way and sort of had to confirm with Pablo Hidalgo and really think, hold on a second, what does he actually know? What? Let me get... Hold on. I'm gonna have a meltdown live. This is, speaking with the Wrap, I gotta bring you guys up. I want to see what the hell you guys are saying too. I'm very confused at this moment, okay? He said that was actually not something I pitched originally. What was not something? That he didn't know Kenobi... He didn't originally pitch Kenobi not knowing that Vader survived their battle? What? How is that possible? Like I don't get it. He didn't know Obi-Wan knew that Vader survived their battle? Okay, well, yeah, he doesn't know for several years, and then he knows. That was actually not something I pitched originally. This was something I discovered along the way and sort of had to confirm with Pablo Hidalgo and really think, hold on a second, what does he actually know? Is there more to this story? Oh, there is. From there, Harold listed off a string of questions, with one of them implying he and the team at Lucasfilm working on this show did not realize that Obi-Wan Kenobi knows that... He questioned, does he know the moniker Vader? What would that mean? Can he associate the two? What was he cognizant of? How isolated is he? Where is Vader at that time? Where's his reputation? And how well known is he? And all of those pieces of the puzzle. Nevertheless, Harold would go on to explain why he wanted Kenobi to discover that Vader was still alive. Okay, well, I don't see a problem with that. If he's writing that Kenobi doesn't know that Vader's alive, well, there was a bit that he didn't know. That's totally fine. The great piece of storytelling you can use is getting Ewan to play the moment of realization that that which haunts him is still alive. And what does that mean for him? There were many avenues that I could take him down, all of which hopefully are good opportunities to tease our story as we continue, but it all comes down to... What it all comes down to is it viable within canon to play that card, which it was. Yeah, but 10 years after is a little ridiculous. Which is great because that allows you at the end of episode 2 and the beginning of episode 3, gets you so much that feels essential to the fundamental story, which is Obi-Wan, Vader, that which haunts you, facing the past, everything that comes to fruition in 3 and beyond, he continued. It was a good day when we realized we could use it and do it. What do you mean you realized? Had this guy even seen Revenge of the Sith? This is so... I'm so... Lucasfilm, what the absolute F are you guys... Who are you hiring for this stuff? Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Who are you hiring for? The guy doesn't even know anything. And he's writing Kenobi? Like, what is this, bro? You gotta double check with Pablo Hidalgo and stuff? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my actual freaking mind. I'm gonna throw my goddamn monitor into the wall because I'm so fed up with this goddamn stupidness. Which is great because that allows you at the end of episode 2 and the beginning of episode 3, blah, blah, blah. It was a good day when we realized we could use it and do it. Like, it made the story active, especially for the viewer that isn't familiar with canon as we all are. Bro, is this guy, like, smoking the reefer? Like, it was a good day when we realized we could use it and do it. It made the story active, especially for the viewer that isn't as familiar with canon as we all are. Brody just freaking admitted that he didn't even know anything. Like, I'm... Even the suggestion that Kenobi didn't know Vader was... I was going to say, like, did this guy never watch the original trilogy? Did he not watch Revenge of the Sith? The other he spoke of is your sister. Jesus Christ. Ironically, Harold would also praise the idea of Star Wars canon being locked down despite throwing it out the window in every single episode of his Obi-Wan show to date. He stated... The spectacular thing about Star Wars versus some of the other big franchisee IP stuff. Yeah, it's great to lump it all in one. I've been lucky enough to work on it. Is everything so buttoned up in regards to canon? And yeah, it's so buttoned up that they hire someone who doesn't even know the goddamn movies. In regards to canon and the things you can do and the things you can't do, very, very quickly, you find out what's on the table and what isn't. Everything's an email or a phone call away. But why is it an email or a phone call away when you're the one writing it? Like, are you just making shit up at the top of your head when you're writing stuff, and then you gotta call in and be like, hey, can Kenobi use a banana peel as a lightsaber? Is that okay? Maybe not. Like, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry for my attitude. I gotta check myself a little bit, but like, this is the first time that I'm hearing this, and I didn't know anything about the gentleman writing. I figured it was someone that is obviously very akin, very, very knowledgeable about the story of Anakin and Obi-Wan and Vader, and has, you know, been a huge fan of the first 6 films and knows them back and front. What the hell is this? You sort of have a big idea and you say, hey, can I do this? And someone goes, no. And you go, okay, fine. Oh, so literally what I just made fun of. Or they say, yeah, you're allowed to do that. And then we canoodle and see if it bears fruit. This makes me want to do Vader Episode 2 so much faster, man. Like, you know, oh my god, dude. Like, I am so embarrassed right now to even be acting this way right now on my live stream. Like, I wish I was recording this, because I could just, like, cut all of this and edit it all out and be composed, and you guys wouldn't even be the wiser. This is so goddamn ridiculous. Pablo is the sort of mad genius, and he was incredibly helpful and always available. And I'll be forever grateful for his help, because you can hunt any idea if he can say, yeah, if you want, you're okay there, he concluded. Well, thank the maker for Pablo. Just a handful of canon-breaking aspects to the show are the fact that Bail Organa has a direct line to Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine. This completely makes Princess Leia placing the Death Star plans in R2-D2 and tasking him with finding Obi-Wan Kenobi and getting them to the Rebel Alliance null and void. In the show's second episode, Kenobi actually rescues Princess Leia and meets her face-to-face, something that was heavily implied not to have happened in the original Star Wars film when Leia sends her message. Yeah, well, I'm still waiting. You know, I'm still waiting for the next 2 episodes to see if this is going to actually affect canon or not. Maybe she gets mind wiped. Maybe she gets her memory completely erased, and it'll be fine. If you recall, she tells him, General Kenobi, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire. I regret that I am unable to present my father's request to you in person, but my ship has fallen under attack, and I'm afraid my mission to bring you to Alderaan has failed. I've placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it, but we know the rest. What do you make of Harold's claims about Kenobi not knowing that Anakin is Darth Vader? Who's hiring these people? I seriously question the Sorry, Chad. This is so goddamn ridiculous. This is so embarrassing. Imagine the freaking 10-year-old me is how do you hire someone that doesn't know the goddamn story? I don't get it. I don't understand. How many times are you guys gonna do this shit? sorry, Chad. Very sorry. Very, very sorry. Let's continue. They need Jon Favreau to come in. He understands Star Wars and what we want to see. Saw this article where it said the writer hasn't watched Revenge of the Rights. Okay, so where, yeah. This was so trash, I feel your pain. Dude, what if they go back to Tatooine? Chow just wanted to add a female character that doesn't exist and make her stand out, and it's obvious nothing can make Reva matter to me, even if she's Mace's daughter or something. It's not her show. I don't know if that's what Deborah Chow wanted to do, nor is it what I... The reason isn't what I care about. It's the fact that she's taken up too much screen time, and so far, you know, in the third episode, she was interesting. First two episodes, I felt like it focused too much on her, but, you know, it was building the story. I was seeing where it was going. You know, she revealed that Anakin is alive to Obi-Wan, and I thought that was... that should have been delivered perhaps either by someone more substantial, like the Grand Inquisitor, or it should have been delivered by someone neutral that we just, you know, maybe like overheard it in a bar or something like that. Maybe an Imperialist speaking about it and Obi-Wan hears it. Also the fact that she knows Vader is Anakin is you know, a no-no. There are just so many things I'm waiting to get the answers of, and if we don't, you're gonna see you're gonna see me be very, you know, very open with my thoughts. It would have been more Vader-like if after she told him about the tracker, he would have snapped Reva's neck and said thank you. No, that's a little bit too much. I feel like he would have like chopped a leg or chopped a hand or something, or, you know, I don't know, you know, like someone suggested, you know, he would have taken one of the officers or the stormtroopers and maybe just like sliced them, you know, just to get out his anger. 6 episodes a week per episode, zero reason to have any episode under 40 minutes, especially when it accomplishes nothing in the grand scheme. Couldn't agree more. Why did they make the sabers look like they weigh 1,000 pounds when Obi-Wan are using them? I didn't get that. I don't think they made it look like 1,000 pounds at all. All of this just makes me more excited for your fan film. I'm tired of Disney leading us on and teasing great shows, and we end up getting cash grabs. Oh, thanks, Caleb. Yeah. You know, I'm not here to say that my fan film is going to be better than anything Lucasfilm will make, but I can assure you that it'll be the best that I can do. And I think a lot of people will like it. I mean, if you guys like some of my fan fictions, I feel like this is my best one. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, you know, let's watch the next 2 episodes of Kenobi, and hopefully it's great, you know. We try to stay positive, but as fans aren't stupid. We spot something, we have the right to speak. Absolutely. You know, and don't let people say that you can't say anything because then you're toxic, whatever. You know, the hell with those people, man. If you are very respectfully giving your take as a Star Wars fan, I think that's totally acceptable. I think that's very welcome. You know, we're very passionate about this franchise, and many of us are the reasons that, well, the lights are on over there. So, you know, you guys keep my lights on, and we keep their lights on. So, anyways, everyone chill. Ice Cube's son was there. Everything in Star Wars does not need to be actiony and badass stuff. I feel this was a really good episode, a good story with Obi-Wan and Leia. You can slowly see the roots of Leia as a character. I don't see how this was a waste. Yeah, no, I don't know where you get the idea that everything has to be actiony and badass. Clearly, the first 6 films weren't all actiony and badass. There was a hell of a lot of dialogue. But when you have a show that is about Kenobi, I expected to be focusing more on Kenobi. I think there were a lot of really lame things that happened here, like with Obi-Wan going into the Inquisitor's fortress the same way we did in Fallen Order, pretty much. You know, like, wouldn't they have cracked down on that by now? The fake officer lady hitting the stormtrooper in the face with the helmet, like slapping him. I thought that was ridiculous. Come on, man. Come on. What is this? At least, like, hit him with, like, have, like, some, like, a electrical shock or something from your wrist, or, I don't know, something. I do feel this has been a bit of a bait and switch. Hayden and Ewan doing all the PR, but it's all about Reva. Luke is in the initial trailer, but it's a rescue series about Leia. Mixed emotions. Yeah, very much bait and switch. You know, hey, they wanted a big number for the opening few episodes. They got it. I feel like this could have worked so much better as a movie. What if Anakin lost to Sindralic? Yeah, I could do that fanfic. Really making the Empire as a joke. It upsets me. The Empire is a force of fear. Everyone should be scared, not haha stormtroopers smacked around. Yep. I feel like the Ahsoka show will give us the best Clone Wars Anakin flashbacks with Filoni at the helm. I certainly hope so. I just can't get over that, the writer saying that, you know? I don't know. Chat, can I get some clown emojis in chat, please? Just, I don't even want to see words. I just want to see clown emojis. Because whoever decided to hire that guy, I'm sorry. No disrespect, but you should know you shouldn't be asking that question. As the writer of Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think that is so just lame. With Obi-Wan healing in the background, in the back to tank, this would have been the perfect episode to have tons of flashbacks of Kenobi and Anakin and maybe even Qui-Gon. Yeah, would have been really great. Would have been nice. They're the clowns. Love it. I love Star Wars, but I'm not going to accept subpar and wasted potential on one of the most anticipated shows of one of the most beloved characters. Great for people who enjoy the series, but I'm not going to fake my enjoyment. Exactly how I feel. Shout out from Brisbane, Australia. Oh, shout out the guy from Brisbane, Australia. Me too. Filler episode. To stop being excited for Star Wars. It's dead, I think. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think it's ever dead. But what the hell is this? You know? I'm not even talking about the episode anymore. I'm just pissed off the writer said that. If Reva dies, the Leia loophole dies. She must die. Joshua says, for me, it's not like I believe it's bad, just very underwhelming. How did Reva not see Leia was force sensitive while searching her mind? It's because she couldn't search her mind. Because she couldn't even get through. Waiting for the scene where Obi-Wan talks to Qui-Gon through the force and goes God mode. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, bro. Prove me wrong, please. Please. Do feel the episode like this feel as meh as they do because they come out once a week. Wait all week to be let down, then to have to wait again. Yeah, I know. They should just release it all at once. If Obi-Wan is such a priority to Vader, why is he allowing these incompetent Inquisitors to be involved? And Vader should be the main antagonist. Yeah. Totally agree. I agree with you guys, man. I got nothing to say about it. Totally agree. Thanks for being honest about your opinion. I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't like the show. I hope the show at least gets a little bit better. You know, I don't not like it. I like the show, but I'm not like in love with it. You know, it's really weird. It feels like you're eating food, but there's no taste. You know? It's like you're eating food with like cellophane or whatever on your tongue. And I just lost all the super chats. Great. Thanks, YouTube. How was I? Cool. Not sure why they don't have people like you, other Star Wars YouTuber content creators, to be consultants during the writing process. Is Filoni not even allowed in the writing room? I feel you with the frustration. Love your content. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm qualified to be working on Star Wars, you know? I don't think I'm qualified to be at Lucasfilm at all. I think there are so many talented and qualified people that deserve the job over there. I just don't feel like they're choosing really the correct people or the best people fit for the job. Like, is it really that hard to find a mega fan who's also a talented writer? You know, I don't want someone who is going to be calling and through the process of elimination being like, can I use this? No. Can I use this? No. What about this? No. What about this? Yeah, you can use that. Okay, cool. And then putting that in the story and then like playing like fill in the gaps to like how many other scenarios were there before they got like a yes? You know, like what other things did they want to do? What things did they have to change? My mind is blown away right now. Can't believe they would do this. Hire somebody like that. Like, what is the criteria? Criteria is what you must have a writing degree, or criteria is you must have a goddamn Star Wars degree. I feel like that's what you need to be looking for. I'm so frustrated. Such L takes, man. Such L decisions. Kenobi's my favorite character, and I so badly wanted to love this, but my heart is broken. It's not over yet, man. There's still time. There's still 2 episodes. You know, we could be jumping the gun, but, you know, for this episode alone and for what this writer said, yikes. Yikes. Just join the stream. What did the writer say? I'll probably have to cut it out. I'll just get my editor to do it and post it. I do like the anger portrayed at the end with Vader, but I gotta see more Hayden to fully understand why he was casted. Yeah. I'm praying that this is a build-up episode to the next big hype. I can't let my heroes go down like this. Yeah. Thanks, King J Shows. The Indian germ illustration says, Leia can't be mind-wiped. She's strong with the Force. These clowns got 2 episodes to prove themselves. Much love, Theory. Thanks, Oliver. What's up, Ethan? What's up, Shred? This hurts, man. I'm definitely staying positive for the next 2 episodes, but after tonight, I'm feeling really let down. Extremely underwhelming series so far. You should do studio podcasts on YouTube. They had Star Wars Girl on and did a great episode about Kenobi. Can't believe the writer didn't. I don't do podcasts, bro. I don't go on other people's shows. Honestly, I just do my own thing. I can't be bothered. I'm just in my own world, bro. Just being honest. Appreciate it though. Why do all shows from popular franchises keep ending up so disappointing and divisive recently? First Boba, then Halo series, now Obi-Wan. Reva, a Star Wars story. Yeah, might as well be. I'll hold out for the end of the show, but my only hope is for the Old Republic. Too tired to watch my heroes be turned into paradoxes and parodies of themselves. All hail Darth Revan. You're eating wax fruit. That's how it feels to me. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a great example. Worst part of us expressing our thoughts, the higher ups are obviously not going to listen unless those thoughts have plus points. I doubt change will happen. Probably not. Probably not. I think at the end of the day, Star Wars is in the hands of the fans. You know, you guys making fan films, you guys making little stories, you guys continuing what George started. I think that's where, at the end of the day, that's the fallback, you know? Feel like a Rebels episode with no charm. This episode makes Vader look stupid because he let Obi-Wan go for no good reason and clearly had no plan to get him back. Yeah. Dude, my breakdown might even just be like talking to the camera. I'm so... Probably not, but I'll probably have to make a video eventually between this episode and next one and just kind of give my thoughts and let a few days pass. But I ultimately have something to say. At this point in Book of Boba Fett, I was way more entertained. Really thought this would have picked up instead of being a long, drawn-out rescue mission. I think it would be so much better if the fans had a lot more control over the franchise. Surely for... No, I don't think so. Surely for such an important franchise, it shouldn't be controlled by people who only care about money. You know, it can be controlled by people who care about money, but as long as they hire the right people. So far, I don't think they did that with the writer. I'm very, very disappointed and embarrassed that he would even say such things. And you know what, bro? It's not even his fault, man. I don't expect this dude to be, you know, a lore master or whatever you want to call it. I just expect them to hire someone. Why don't they have Dave Filoni do it? Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. You know, if that means the show doesn't come out for another 2 years because Dave doesn't have time, then okay. But ugh. I'm clenching my jaw, man. I feel like we're going to need a season 2 that Filoni and Favreau work on to fix this. Some of the stuff I like, but others just isn't Star Wars. What's up, King J? Honestly, feel like the anger portrayed by Vader at the end, but I have to see Hayden in some sort of fashion for more than 2 glances. This was such a filler. I agree, Jacob. What's up, Jalen? He says, who knows, maybe it's a double bait and switch, get us disappointed only to ramp it like crazy for the end. But maybe that's me holding on hope as lifelong Star Wars fan. First super chat. Kind of nervous. What's up, Jalen? Thanks, man. Don't be nervous. I'm just a dude. Just like you. Oh, man. You're behaving Oh, where'd it go? Oh, no. No. Looked like it was going to be a fun one. You are behaving exactly in caps like when people hated on Lucas during prequels. You are no different. Rem the hate on Anakin from prequels. Vader from OG. Bro, honestly, get the hell out of here, man. Don't even compare me to those asshats that were talking shit on George. You know how much I've spent my time to bolster George and to back George up and to support George and support Hayden? My whole channel revolves around that, so how dare you say such a thing? Me having an opinion about characters that are very close to my heart and how they're being mishandled or how the writer doesn't know what the hell he's talking about when he's writing a show about characters that are so unbelievably important in Star Wars is very acceptable, in my opinion. And I'm not going to let you or anybody else tell me that I can't say that. So you can honestly, there's the door, buddy. See you later. Thanks for your $5. Yeah, bro, this writing is really mid-tier for these types of legacy characters. Like, we are paying for Disney Plus memberships. We deserve better, not lazy. Well, I am out theory. If this is Star Wars now, I think I'm done. I no longer have connection to this world. I'm going to go home and... Dude, don't say that. Come on. Come on, Super Saiyan XP. I know you're kidding, but don't joke about that kind of stuff. Not just for Star Wars. Why would any project hire a writer that isn't familiar with the material they were working with? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Well, hey, no, they got Pablo Hidalgo, so it's all good. He's the savior. Mace Windu in the Tomb, 2017, it looks like. No, man, that guy had hair. They F it up like the Halo show. I didn't see the Halo show. I'm sorry, Master. I've just been so frustrated with the Disney Council. MCU feels like they are free to do what they want. Star Wars feels like there are training wheels on and don't know what to do with it. Reva is less irritating than she was in the first 2 episodes, but this was really weak. The Empire is a level of joke that is genuinely irritating to watch. Also, what the F was with the CGI being so awful? I didn't notice CGI being bad. I didn't notice anything. Clown emoji. I love the way Obi-Wan is getting better in using the Force and his lightsaber. I love Vader's Force choke on Reva when he was mad. Me too. He could have had Asharat Het, but no, we get Reva. It was the small details which made the episode bland, such as the slapping of helmets, weaker sabers, and etc. The story was clean outside of Reva. Reva with another magical missed opportunity to foil her enemy by mind-reading their secrets. Does everyone forget Dave Filoni is the executive creative director at Lucasfilm? I'm sure he has final say over all these decisions. I think this was before that. And if he did, well, what the hell was he thinking? Article you read is fake, all to rile up fans, and it worked on you. Real interview, he explains importance of canon fans. Need to wait for things to play out. How do you know it's fake? Is it because he didn't like it? I love when people do that. It's fake! How do you know? You don't know if it's real or fake. You know, I feel like articles like that would be absolutely destroyed if they were to write something that was fake. But hey, we'll see. Despite the flaws, I'm enjoying the show. Ewan is doing an amazing job working with that and what the writers are giving him. I'm going to stay optimistic and wait until the series reaches its end before I bash it all. Yeah, well, you know what? I could see Ewan peeling a boiled egg for 50 episodes. So, you know, he's amazing. Collider wrote a similar article about the writer. Well, there you go. Collider is very reputable. So, eat my shorts. You know, don't get bashful, everyone. This is just my initial reaction, but we still have 2 more episodes, and maybe it's going to be great. I'm hoping it will be. Maybe they just needed to do this filler episode so that, the next 2 could be bangers, but, why? Getting antsy. I literally said in a Nerd Theory a couple months ago that this show would make or break Disney Star Wars, and now I'm afraid to say if these last episodes don't rock it might be the beginning of the end. Despite the flaws, I am enjoying the show. That's good. Ewan is doing an amazing job working with... Right, okay, I read that one. Yeah. Yeah. First 2 episodes were fine. 3rd episode was pretty good, except for the Vader fire thing. But this episode, I almost feel like, sort of confirms the fact that he just let Obi-Wan go because of some flames, which is so whack. How do you think the series will end? Think they'll have the real Kenobi versus Vader fight till next season? No, I think they gotta fight this one. A theory video on how you would have done the show would be interesting. Okay, I can do that sometime in July once the show's done. How is it, brother? Theory? Kavika said, just come to Maui already. Garan's ball barons, you'll feel better than ever. He can't wait to meet you. All the sashimi you can... Oh, dude. I'm already looking at condos. Just realized each episode mirrors each of the 6 movies. Example, torching of Obi-Wan, him sneaking around like this one. Didn't like this one, but still cool. They changed the ending when greenlighting Season 2. Won't say what I heard they changed. Terra Zenubia was the first Jedi body shown. Writers equal meatbags. Did they actually change the ending when they greenlit Season 2? Is it actually greenlit, though? Hello, it's me again. I'm still losing my mind over the lack of heavy security within the fortress. If I was the Emperor, I would have killed these base commanders for incompetence or lack of heavy security. Yeah. Well, everything kind of gets by the Emperor, I guess. Article quoted writer out of context. He was just speaking about his initial process of questioning, wrestling, and sifting how best to tell the story given the canon and bouncing that off coworkers. I don't think that would take it out of context. If he was actually questioning things the way that he was... Well, that was the whole context of the article. That's what made it so preposterous, in my opinion. That this guy doesn't even know... Hey, man. Whatever. Fallen Order occurred 5 years earlier, and the Empire didn't take that time to reinforce their main base windows. Read original article from The Wrap. Writer never said Obi-Wan didn't know he was Vader. He said he didn't know if Ben knew if he lived after Revenge of the Sith. That's just as ridiculous. Because he fights Vader in A New Hope. So... take your pick. I wish they just made... Well, and I don't really see how they... Like, look, let me find some other things about it. Alright. Okay. Obi-Wan Kenobi writer defends Obi-Wan not knowing Anakin's Episode 3 fate. Speaking to The Wrap, Harold discussed that the fact that Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan was previously unaware that his former Padawan had survived to become a Sith Lord. Harold explained, that was actually not something I pitched originally. That was something I discovered along the way and sort of had to confirm with Pablo Hidalgo and really think, hold on a second, what does he actually know? Does he know the moniker Vader? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm checking another article. It seems like he said the exact same thing. Let's go to The Wrap itself. How Obi-Wan Kenobi writer justified Obi-Wan not knowing Anakin was alive. Harold. The moment came about organically during the writing process, although it wasn't without checking to ensure canonically he would be correct in depicting Obi-Wan as aware of Anakin's survival. That was actually not something I pitched originally. that was something I discovered along the way and sort of had to confirm with Pablo and really think, hold on a second, what does he actually know? So it doesn't seem like anything is out of context, guys. Does he know the moniker Vader? What would he mean? What would that mean? Can he associate the two? Was he cognizant? What was he cognizant of? How isolated is he? Where's Vader at that time? Where's his reputation? And how well known is he? And all those pieces of the puzzle. Pablo Hidalgo is an unbelievable source of knowledge for anyone working on anything Star Wars related at Lucasfilm. His official title is Creative Executive, and on Obi-Wan he's a Story Advisor, but he is essentially the keeper of the entire Star Wars canon. If anyone would know whether Obi-Wan could possibly be unaware of Darth Vader at this point in the timeline, it's him. Harold's goal in including the story point was to get to a place of intense drama for McGregor's character. The great piece of storytelling you can use is getting Ewan to play the moment of realization that the which haunts him is still alive. And what does that mean for him? There were many avenues that I could take him down, all of which hopefully are good opportunities to tease out story as we continue. But it all comes down to, is it viable within canon to play that card? Which it was, which is great. Because that allows you to, at the end of episode 2, in the beginning, okay, same thing we read. The writer added, it was a good day when we realized we could use it and do it. It made the story active, especially for the viewer that isn't as familiar with canon as we all are. Spectacular thing about Star Wars versus some of the other big franchisey IP stuff I've been lucky enough to work on is everything's so buttoned up in regards to canon and the things you can do and the things you can't do. Very, very quickly, you find out what's on the table and what isn't. Everything's an email or a phone call away. You sort of had a big idea and you say, hey, can I do this? And someone goes, no. And you go, okay, fine. Or they say, yeah, you're allowed to do that. And then we canoodle and see if it bears fruit. Pablo's a sort of mad genius, and I'm literally reading the same thing. Like, what is taken out of context here? Waiting. See, people just say stuff. It's a fake article. It's taken out of context. I'm literally reading the exact same thing, so thanks for making me confirm it. Great. Appreciate it. I wish they just made the Kenobi novel canon and used it as the blueprint. No, honestly, man, the Kenobi novel was just kind of slow. I wish they had taken parts from Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader. Honestly, the episode is still better than that episode in The Bad Batch where the Wrecker fighting the Rancor. Yeah, but this is Kenobi, right? So, episode actually had me. The article killed the limited mojo there was for me. Thanks, YouTube, for making my $20 chat get lost. Yeah. Where was Vader at in the Inquisitor base during the whole episode? He had to have been there to sense Kenobi. No, I'm sure he got notified by the probe droid and he landed. I love the vids. 3 of my chats got skipped, but no worries. Keep up the great vids. Thanks for being so honest. I'm sorry, man. I gotta go back and, like, I gotta go into the analytics and, like, find everyone's chat. Because it just keeps refreshing and it, like, loses everything. Love from Australia Theory. Underwhelming episode. I just want some Hayden flashbacks. Please, Disney. Hopefully it ramps up and the next 2 episodes are 1 hour long plus. Kathleen Kennedy strikes again, says Zach. But what if they show Anakin... Okay, I'm not reading that. The show feels cheap. Budget constraints, cheap sets, no John Williams music, lazy choreography, very much TV quality, not cinematic at all. Love what you do, Theory. Wish Vader cut her hands. Yeah, or, you know, did something, right? Got less excited last episode. Disney needs to be on their shit for shows like this. They need to take their time and do quality over quantity. I'd love to talk to George personally to hear his real opinion on what they are doing with the creation and how disappointed he must feel. I think he's checked out, bro. I don't know. I'm a frustrated fan right now, you know? And I don't want to be. I want to be a happy fan. I want to be a crying fan. I don't come here to bitch and whine. You know, that's not... It's not how I want to make my content, you know? I want to be happy. Really hope Obi-Wan goes to Dagobah and gets in tune with the living force again and talks to talks to Qui-Gon under the guidance of Yoda. Yeah, that'd be cool. Don't think we'll get that, though. It's like Boba Fett and Moon Knight. First 2 episodes pump up, the rest is until the episode finale. Why even bring Hayden back? Yes, he's in the suit, but this series is nearing the end. We most likely will see only Hayden and as Anakin for 5 minutes. You know, he's not even in the suit really all that much. It's I just saw the post actually. It was the 2 stunt guys. I forgot their names. But you see them both in the Vader suit. The lightsaber has Fallen Order physics, only making little cuts on the armor. Also, the 2 troopers that got slapped around was just pathetic. People who hated George also expressed their opinions exactly what you're doing right now. Man, get out of here, bro. Like this, you're so incorrect, in my opinion. No, not at all. You know, I'm defending George. And if you can't see me speaking about this episode or what they're doing as me plainly just critiquing and being a fan that's annoyed versus a fan that's basically running George away from Star Wars, then, well, that's on you. And it's unfortunate you can't differentiate things. Star Wars and your channel saved me when I was in a very depressed state in my life. Still healing. Thank you for everything, Theory. Thanks, Purple Knight. Hey, stick in there, man. I could have literally been Kenobi in the Bacta tank, having flashbacks to the Clone Wars, and it would have been so much better. Yeah. Are you enjoying the Reva show so far? Yeah. Why hire Hayden if you're barely going to utilize him? Anyone could have been under the Vader suit and we wouldn't even have known the difference. It is someone else under the Vader suit for the most part. Yeah, we don't really know when it's switched back and forth. It seems like KK forced Dave and John to be hands-off on Kenobi writing. Likewise, KK is to be hands-off on Mando and Ahsoka. So weird and BS. First episode of Miss Marvel is better than 4 episodes of Kenobi. Shake my head. I don't know what it is, but something about this show just feels off. The music, the direction, and writing is lackluster. We still have 2 episodes left. I have hope. Love from White Rock, BC. What's up, man? We fund these shows. We need better content, says Freddy. Love seeing Obi's arc and how in this episode he's tuning more into the Force. I think we're getting lots of Obi. Not sure why people are complaining. Really? Maybe I'm watching a different show. I just feel like there's only so few episodes, and it's just focusing too much on other characters. Hopefully the last 2 episodes will be at least 90 minutes. Yeah, that'd be nice. This is how OT fans felt when the prequels were coming out. I'm old enough to remember. I'm old enough to remember too, because I was the one defending the prequels. Do you think that if Kathleen Kennedy was fired and replaced with a super fan, Star Wars would be great again? How much power does she have at Lucasfilm? I think she has unlimited power. If they're going to have a filler episode, do like what Book of Boba did and make it all Clone Wars flashback episodes, and it could give the show some love. Terrible episode, says Alexander. And I had a bad feeling about Toby Harold ever since I looked through his IMDb a few months ago. Yeah, he did Transformers, I guess. Plot hole. Tarla couldn't get Kenobi off planet. The Empire had the ports shut down, and Reva killed the pilot and compromised the port that was off grid. I honestly would really like to see them jump either into the future or past really far. It'd be fun to see a super futuristic Star Wars universe. Thoughts? It would be, and I think that's exactly what they're doing with other shows and stuff, but maybe, you know, not this one. The fact that they have an open line of dialogue with Pablo and not George speaks volumes to the issue that this project has. Well, George is out, man. You know, who else are they going to talk to? Dave, maybe. But I don't know. Would you have thought the fake article was so bad if the headline wasn't negative? Full interview with writer isn't Vanity Fair. Look, guys, I'm reading several articles that are literally quoting the exact same thing. So don't jump down my shorts. Okay? It's like, you know, you guys are trying so hard to defend the right. Why? What did he ever do for you? Are you a Star Wars fan, or are you just what are you doing? You know? I'm here for Star Wars. I'm here for what George Lucas created. If you're not here for that and you're here to defend a random writer who clearly, according to the interview that we just read, several different ones, obviously doesn't really know all that much about the story he's writing or about the characters, that he has to constantly check in and ask if things are okay. He doesn't know certain things about Obi-Wan knowing that Vader is alive, or that Vader is Anakin. Like, I'm kind of confused how you guys keep defending that when we just read it in several different articles. I stand to be corrected. I mean, like, I don't even think it's me being right or wrong. I read something and that's my opinion on it. Why are you guys defending something that's like, I'm here for Star Wars, bro. I'm not. You guys are weird. Maybe unpopular opinion here, but I enjoyed the episode series. For me, is 9 out of 10 so far. I hope last 2 episodes can finish strong for all of us. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. Gonna check out Theory. Take care. Later, man. Hi from Scotland. Quick theory. Anakin would still have went dark side without Sidious because he'd twist the Force to make Padme live forever. Yeah, but he probably wouldn't do the things that he did. Maria says, terribly disappointed. This isn't just a KK thing. It's a story group thing. It's time to face the facts that even the story group headed by Filoni is letting us down. The Book of Boba Fett and all this. I agree with you, Maria. I was hoping for Reva to be pushed aside and make room for the true Grand Inquisitor. I can't say that, Koopa. That's funny. I found the show's lack of Hayden disturbing. I don't blame you getting pissed, Theory. For weeks I've been seeing you play ball and keep an open mind to see where the show was actually leading to, but went nowhere. Good you tried backing them up. No, I wasn't. Dude, like, don't get it twisted, man. I don't back them up. I'm not here for them. You know? I'm not here for them. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for me. I'm here for to be a Star Wars fan. I'm here to get some good Star Wars. I don't get paid by Disney or by Lucasfilm, you know, by talking good about something or bad about something. I get paid because of you guys. So my allegiance lies with whatever I'm feeling, whatever my opinion is, and I believe that's why many of you trust me, is because I'm not bought. I'm just a Star Wars fan since I was a 6-year-old boy, like you guys, you know? So I'm not here to move you guys in any direction and say, this is great. I'm here to just be me and be like, this is great or this is bull, you know? And you know, that's why obviously my reactions to different episodes are very inconsistent, because I'm just being real, man. Like, you know, I'm not here to sell you guys on anything. You guys can make up your own opinions about stuff. It's like if I was like sitting next to you right now, you know, I'd be saying the exact same stuff. That being said, I do want to keep an open mind, and yeah, I thought the show was going to be an emotional dive into Kenobi. Instead, it's another show where we have to protect a kid. Already did that in Mando. Just rinse and repeat. We did that in Mando. We did that in Bad Batch. We did that in Rebels. Where else have we done that? I don't know. We need more Vader like we saw from episode 3 on Mapuzo killing townfolk. A prediction is that the final battle will be on Fortress Vader. Thoughts? That'd be sick. Hope so. Does the Emperor know Kenobi has surfaced? Do you think he will commune with Vader or threaten him for playing with his food instead of finishing the deed? And do you think we will see Yoda any? I feel like this episode was the episode where Obi-Wan should have gone to Dagobah. You know, they could have done something different with Reva. And Leia. In New Hope, Leia addresses Obi-Wan as if she doesn't know who he is, only knows he fought with her father in the Clone Wars. The show breaks that canon. Yeah, and when I watch A New Hope, I'm not going to think of this show. Before, I disliked things, but loved the show. The episode, I liked some things, but hated the episode as a whole. Don't even know why. It just felt very strange to me. Super basic. Hope the last two rock. Me too. Red flag. You are hired by a company to write a show, but you don't know the previous story and plot holes start happening. Yeah. Guy should know it inside and out, man. Shouldn't even need to be calling people to be like, is this okay? Is this not okay? Like, write the whole thing out, you know? Just know the whole story. Not trivial little things like if Obi-Wan knows that Vader's alive. Like, is he questioning if he knows Vader's alive in this time? Or is he why did he make that comment about not knowing that Obi-Wan knows Vader is Anakin? I mean, we referenced it to several other articles, including the original. So I hope those articles are mistaken. You're sorely mistaken. But I mean, they would have to do a major. All of them would have to do a major retraction. Only way I see Obi-Wan leave Luke is if Qui-Gon called him away from it, most likely. Almost like when Ben told Luke to find Yoda and would play into Qui-Gon to find the Council. And if you do a Obi-Wan show, it needs to develop his character. I like that. Do you think they actually killed the Grand Inquisitor? Nope. Not at all. Revenge of the Sith was made in 2005 and still looks better? Yeah. I couldn't believe the scene slapping the two stormtroopers. I felt like I was watching Three Stooges skit. My inner child is sad. Only thing good is Vader. He had to figure out if Obi-Wan knew prior to this show. Saying he knew in episode 4 is moot. Article is about Obi-Wan's knowledge prior to the show. Yeah, if that's the case, then that's fair. Then absolutely he should be asking. And absolutely he has every right to wonder. Because that's something that is now canon and is totally on the table. You know, so that, if that's the case, yeah, but that's not the way it was written at all in several of the articles, including the original one. So where are you getting that from? Does nobody realize they're doing this to all franchises? Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Halo, many more. None of the writers or directors know source material. And it shows. This episode felt like one of the boring side missions in a Star Wars DLC that you have to yawn your way through so you can get 100% completion. I feel like Kenobi and Vader communicating via the Force, The Last Jedi style, would be so much more interesting than what we're currently getting. They picked this writer because he was tasked with writing the Reva story with Vader Kenobi as set pieces. Anyone else would have wanted to write a badass Vader Kenobi story with less emphasis on Reva. The Reva wouldn't exist, there would just be a Grand Inquisitor. Through 4 episodes so far, the Hayden casting has had zero payoff with all the hype. With 2 episodes left, I don't know how they won't leave us disappointed. Can't wait for the Wade spin-off show. I think this is it. I think I'm finally tapping out, says Seaborn. I was going to wait till they screw up Mando with Praetorian guards, but I don't think I can take any more of this BS. I would have been fine if this episode had... With this episode, if we had a total of 12 episodes, it feels like wasted time considering we only have 6. Yep, exactly. Exactly what I said. At this point, I feel they strongly need to detach from the Skywalker saga, says Sean. Jump into the future, past, etc., and create a story in the way KOTOR did. Unique, expanded lore, developed great ideas. One reason why I think Mando did so well is because it focuses on a made-up character. We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Why even bring Hayden back? Yeah, he's in the suit, but the series is nearing the end. We most likely will only see Hayden as Anakin for 5 minutes. Honestly, that... Yeah, probably. The lightsaber has fallen order physics, only making little cuts of the armor. Look at that one. Trying to find where I'm at. The Wade spin-off show. When are you going to do a Bad Batch reaction? soon. I don't blame you getting pissed, Theory. For weeks I've seen... Alright, okay, I read that one too. Maybe unpopular opinion here, but I enjoyed the episode series. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. Read that one as well. Love from Kansas. Do you think Reva might blame Kenobi? Is anyone else here from Kansas? What's up, guys? Do you think Reva might blame Kenobi because she knew he was master to Anakin and therefore blames him for her suffering because of Anakin's fall? Yeah, it's something I said, I think, in the first one. It's very possible. But at this point, I think her motive is more so to find someone that she... that either abandoned her or she lost or... like a brother or something. Vader wanted to kill Reva for letting Kenobi get away. Well, that's exactly what he did as well. Yeah. That guy that is saying you're just like the people who bash George is Pablo Hidalgo, lol. Yeah, those people, it's very difficult to speak with because they like to throw these blanket claims and say, you're doing this, so that means that makes you like this. And it's like, it's sort of two irrelevant situations. But yeah, I mean, those are those kind of people, and they live in that world, so that's fine. They only used Hayden's stunt double for the first scene. Oh, for the fire scene. The rest, Hayden is in the suit. The stuntman said on his Insta story, love your work. Really? Well, that's awesome. It's confirmed Vader was scared of fire since he didn't have a whole let Kenobi suffer or let him lead me to his allies plan. Good luck sleeping. Yeah, I guess he was... Oh my god, I guess he was afraid of fire. Absolutely confident in the final 2 episodes. Didn't want to believe the article. Thank you for confirming. Sounds like he was originally pitching that Kenobi already knew Anakin survived and that he was Vader, as opposed to how Kenobi came to the realization in the show that he did survive in Mustafar. Well, let me read it again. So, how Obi-Wan Kenobi writer justified Obi-Wan not knowing Anakin was alive. The great piece of storytelling you can use is getting Ewan to play the moment of realization that that which haunts him is still alive, Harold added. And what does that mean for him? There were many avenues that I could take him down, all of which hopefully are good opportunities to tease out story as we continue. But it all comes down to, is it viable within canon to play that card? Which it was, which is great because that allows you, at the end of episode 2 and the beginning of episode 3, it gets you so much more feels. Blah, blah, blah. The writer said it was a good day when he realized we could use it and do it. It made the story active, especially for the viewer that isn't as familiar with canon as we are. Still find that funny. And what did this other one say? This was the third article we read. So where's the first article we read? This is the first article we read, which came out yesterday. Speaking with the Wrap, Harold revealed that he didn't originally pitch Kenobi knowing that Vader survived their battle. Let me go back here. That was actually not something I pitched originally, Harold told the Wrap during a recent interview. That was something I discovered along the way and sort of had to confirm with Pablo. What did he confirm? What did he learn along the way? One of the most strikingly dramatic moments in the new Disney Plus series Obi-Wan so far happens at the end of episode 2 when Ewan McGregor's Jedi Knight Jedi Master learns that 10 years after their lightsaber battle on Mustafar... Oh, Ewan McGregor's Jedi Knight learns that 10 years after their lightsaber battle on Mustafar, Anakin Skywalker is very much alive and is now going by Darth Vader. It's a piece of storytelling that many fans took for granted, assuming that Obi-Wan would know that Anakin made it out of Mustafar alive. And for the show's head writer Joby Harold, the moment came about organically during the writing process. Although it wasn't without checking to ensure that canonically he would be correct in depicting Obi-Wan as unaware of Anakin's survival. Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that. At all. Nothing wrong with that. Well, let me see what this one said. I think, hold on a second. What does he actually know? Something I discovered along the way. So it's confirmed with Pablo. Okay, so that's the same. Let's see here. The question, does he know the moniker Vader? What would that mean? Can he associate the two? So that's the same thing too. It seems like they're the same. I'm confused why people say that it's rigged. I don't think it's rigged. I don't think there's anything wrong with him wondering if Obi-Wan knows about Vader in this time. I think there's something wrong with him about knowing that knowing that Anakin is Vader. I think that'd be ridiculous. And also knowing that Vader survived. Because, I mean, in episode 4, he knows that he does. Unless he's just talking about that time in between 3 and 4, then there's nothing wrong with that. At all. That is a very valid question. So if that's the case, then yeah, that's no problem at all, man. But the fact that he has to call and like check on stuff is not a great sign for me. But like I said, man, I keep an open mind for the next 2 episodes. I always keep an open mind until the finale, and then I can judge. Because so many times have I gone into things thinking that like there's a plan or there's this and that, and I've just been let down too many times, and now I just weary, you know? That's what I did with the sequel trilogy, and I'm like, there's no way they got a plan, blah blah blah. But this episode was mid, man. Y'all love George too much. Star Wars is bigger than him. Dude, what? George is Star Wars. George is the reason we're all here. Don't ever say something disrespectful like that again. I really wish they focused more on Anakin, Vader, and Obi-Wan, but the writing just isn't going that way, and I think it's kind of weak. Love your work, by the way. Thanks, Quinn. Didn't Reva kill the whole Leia thinks Ben and Kenobi are different people storyline? Well, I think the bigger question is, how is Leia not going to remember Obi-Wan 10 years later on like such a daring event in her life? You know? I'm a huge fan of you and your channel. We're on the same page about everything Star Wars 99% of the time. I expected some sort of Kenobi reconnecting to the Force episode. What did you expect or vision for this episode? I expected him to be, for this episode to be focusing more on him. You know, it was mainly just him. The whole thing is just him, like, searching for Leia. It's just constant him searching for Leia. Leia runs away. Leia is on another planet. Leia is now at the Inquisitor stronghold. Leia is in the torture chamber. It's just so much of that, man. Like, you know, I think like just like 1 or 2 of those moments, like him finding her and then her running away and getting her. Okay, cool. But then she gets captured, and then now he's going there, and it's like, fine, but maybe like we could see something a little bit more interesting in this episode. Maybe learn something a little more about him. Maybe he goes into a holocron room and he opens a bunch of holocrons, which give him answers, perhaps, or maybe enter us into some flashbacks of Anakin or Vader. Maybe it opens up things that kind of makes him look within, you know, like moments where Anakin is learning from Palpatine about how to save those he cares about from dying. And maybe it makes him realize, like, crap, maybe we should have, like, listened to Anakin a little bit more. Maybe we should have been a little bit more sensitive to this person, seeing as how he wasn't taken from birth. You know, he was 9 years old and he had attachments, and we maybe weren't sensitive to that. We just treated him like everybody else, and I feel like there would have been a lot of introspection there, and I think it would have been cool to see, you know. But it was really just him, like, going through, and it was the whole Fallen Order bit, which, you know, one of my favorite games. But again, we only have such a certain amount of time for these episodes, and I'm just kind of worried. Thanks for your channel. You have the best on Star Wars. I don't know about that, but thank you. I love all your work on it. I really hope the Old Republic will come. Have a great day. Greetings from Sweden. Oh, hey. What's going on, man? I'd love to see your country someday. What's your actual opinion on the show as a whole? It's okay, but it just doesn't feel like something George would create. And so I'm waiting until episode 5 and 6 to fully, episode 6 to fully give my take on it. What's frustrating to me is that we haven't even seen any Clone Wars flashbacks with Anakin and Obi-Wan, and we most likely won't get it either for the last 2 episodes. This episode was the one. If this was the filler one, you know, they could have really done, like, I'd say 10 minutes of flashbacks in the Bacta. Missed opportunity, I think. Do you think Palpatine let Mace Windu to help turn Anakin to the dark side, or Mace Windu soundly defeated him in Revenge of the Sith? So I always think that Palpatine let Mace do it. But, I mean, in the book, it explains that Mace Windu defeated Palpatine because of a pod. So, time mark 2017 looks like Mace on the right. I know I looked at it. It's not. He's got hair. Full interview is in Vanity Fair. Writer talks about Vader and GI death. Good intent is there. In my interpretation, he's trying to keep fans happy. You know, I don't want him to keep fans happy. I think when you go into writing something to keep fans happy, it sort of stops your creative flow of what you want to write, which should be true to the characters and the story, I think. You know? I think it's important to have the fans in mind and get excited at, you know, things you may write. But I think it's ultimately the most important to focus on the characters and the story ending up somewhere important that will change the characters and evolve them in many different ways. Sucks to see you disappointed, says Caleb. What would need to happen in the final 2 episodes for you to change your opinion on the series as a whole? Well, I mean, I would need some explanations for Vader not going through the fire. I would need some more aggression from him towards Reva. I feel like he lets her go very easily. You know, he doesn't favor anyone, you know, and that's the thing that I find a little bit weird. But I need to understand a little more about why he didn't go through the fire. I think that really bothers me. And of course I want to see flashbacks. Of course I want to see Kenobi speak to Qui-Gon. There are many things I'm hoping for, and mainly not just fan service, but to evolve the characters as a whole. So, guess we'll see, man. We only had the opportunity for 1 filler episode, and with Clone Wars flashbacks, and they have just wasted it. Yeah, now that we're gonna cram everything maybe in 5 and 6, and you know, I don't know, man. 2 episodes left. We'll see what happens. Meatbag episode says HK47. Keep speaking your thoughts, theory. Let the haters hate. Don't feel the love of Star Wars in a lot of the work. More Vader, Obi, Palp. Yeah, no. I never let haters dictate what I say. I will always say what I want to say. Always. I think that, I think every YouTuber has that. I would say even obligation, you know, to speak their mind and not be bought or persuaded to tone their thoughts down or whatever, you know. I think it's very important to speak your mind as long as you're respectful and you're not inciting violence. I think it's very, very acceptable for sure. I think the episodic structure is a disservice to Kenobi. It leads to many to jump the gun and denounce the show when only 2 acts are through. Praying. I love a good puzzle, and Star Wars to me is a great puzzle. What is your take on Ewan saying that this show is for the fans? I felt like Ewan saw the final cut of these episodes. He would have rephrased. Well, I mean, what is he supposed to say? You know. When are they ever going to say something bad? The only time I saw them say something bad or downplay something was Mark Hamill with The Last Jedi. That's the only time. Done with Star Wars says High Point Tactical.
Obi-Wan and Boba were my favorites growing up, and have 2 shows massacring my boys honestly hurts. Going to pretend it's not canon. Well, at least give it 2 more episodes, man, and then we'll see for sure. If anything, this episode confirmed that Vader was not toying with Kenobi because we saw how mad he was, ready to kill Reva. He was just an idiot. Well, he was just written incorrectly. Jamie Costa, if you're watching this, man, let me know. Let me know what you think, bro. I love you from Cleveland. What's up, Andrew? Instead of sitting here complaining, you should do something like the DC fandom did with Justice League. Why don't you do anything? Where's your tweet? You're just sitting here complaining. My tweet? I don't know, man. I'm here talking to 10 to 20,000 people live and giving my point of view and then making videos on how I feel. I don't think... I think you live in the Twitter world. You know, Twitter's not really important. I think there are other ways to get your voice out there. And for me, my channel is obviously the biggest of any of my social media platforms. So I'm here speaking my mind to you. So thanks for joining. In Revenge of the Sith, Kenobi saw on hologram Anakin becoming Vader. And after all this time and having contact with Bail, he hasn't heard of Vader at all. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit funny, isn't it? Kenobi also has to get his Force powers back because he's able to kill Maul in Rebels. Episodes 1 to 3 rescue Leia, fight Vader, rinse, repeat 4 to 6. Heartbroken for Ewan and Hayden that once again the fans are not going to like the content they are in. We need Cobra Kai writers doing Star Wars. They know how to use source data and are true to the original characters and know how to develop new ones. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, John, Josh, and Hayden are... I fully believe in them. Don't even want a second season if this is the quality. I didn't realize when Vader said, "Now you will suffer, Obi-Wan," he was talking about bad writing. Would have been so, like, it would have been sick if he had walked in there and like, "I'd let Kenobi go so that he could suffer more." Blah blah blah. I don't know. But even that would be stupid because he like let him off world. That's so ridiculous. It just wouldn't happen, man. It just wouldn't happen, bro. Like he wouldn't just be like on his ship, like free, and it just would have been so cool. Oh god. If the beginning when Kenobi wakes up, he sees Anakin stood over him on Mustafar and himself burning on the ground like the alternate ending in the Revenge of the Sith game. Yep, Disney has been on a roll with bad TV shows, and I'm seeing a pattern. I hope that Ewan and Christensen would say something on set if something is wrong with the writing or it's off. Can we say that almost everything that Disney has made is part of a multiverse and not part of the real Star Wars timeline? Also, Order 66 hat. Okay, I understand your criticisms. For 6 episodes, things should be going a bit faster, and I really was expecting to see more Hayden as Anakin so far. Me too. Maria says, now we're really going to have to stop expecting Star Wars to be George's Star Wars. He sold it. It's never going to be that again. It's up to fans to make Star Wars what we want to see. Vader Episode 2. Thanks, Maria. Hope you're doing good. Would you want a Clone Wars type Old Republic show? Yeah. Kenobi series will go down as polarizing as The Last Jedi, and rightfully so. It's a mess. No, I think The Last Jedi will take the cake. I mean, unless they're going to do something crazy in the next 2 episodes. I just don't see them... I don't see the show being like as polarizing as TLJ. Yeah, it's just hard to see that, you know. Grad Admiral Frost says, surely they didn't change the end of 6-episode series after it has started airing. Gotta be BS. Yeah, who said that? Anyways, didn't mind the episode, to be honest, but want more. Doing my favorite character, Obi-Wan, dirty. How's the lightsabers? Love you. Love you too. Yeah, I'll give you guys an update soon on the sabers. Moving along. Sorry if this makes me sound like an ass, but feels like you're avoiding the Bad Batch trailer. Much love, brother. No, man, I've just been busy, bro. Like, I've just been so busy with the Kenobi stuff and my dog being sick a couple times and just, like, life in general that I just haven't... Every time I want to do it, I'm just doing something else. but I will get to it. I'm just very invested in Kenobi right now. It's kind of like all I think about. I actually enjoyed the episode, I guess, just because I've been replaying Fallen Order recently. Also confirmed the game early 2023. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for it. For sure. Yeah. We see Imperial Stormtroopers slashed and got our boy back in his Jedi robes. Angry Vader gave me chills. Way more W's than L's in my opinion. Okay. You know, maybe more W's, but the L's were really freaking hard. Like, he's already off planet? He's off Mapuza already? That quick? Vader didn't walk through the fire, actually, because he was just afraid? Or, like, I don't know, man. Maybe we'll get answers in 2 episodes from now, but I don't know. Doesn't look good at the moment. We see Imperial Stormtroopers slashed and got our boy back in his Jedi robes. That part I agree with. What do you think about a Clone Wars style Old Republic show? Probably would really enjoy a show on that time period. Yeah, me too. I don't have a problem with new storylines or characters. Me neither. It's only a bummer that we don't have more episodes to really get into everything they should. Am I the only one thinking this isn't going to wrap up in one season? Well, I mean, of course we're going to be getting Obi-Wan and other shows like Andor. But it would have been nice if we had 10 or 12 episodes. I think, you know, we would have been a lot more relaxed. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Why are people so incompetent, says Brandon. I thought professionals who get paid tons of money are supposed to actually be good at their jobs. KK as LF president. I thought something was off Star Wars Celebration where Ewan and Hayden look so uncomfortable on stage being interviewed. Oh, well, probably because it's been so long for them, and probably because they never really had that kind of fan interaction. You know, people were really mean to them. They were really, really abusive. And you know, I've always said never attack the actors, just the story, just how it was written, and don't attack the writer, but just attack his writing or her writing. Don't even attack, just critique. Yoda tells Obi-Wan that Anakin is Vader in episode 3. Yeah. Wasn't it a rumor that Vader killed Anakin? Obi-Wan could have heard that over the years. The director wanted the payoff of the moment finding out. Checks out. Yeah, but if he had heard that Vader killed Anakin, he knows that Vader is Anakin. So. The first Jedi in the chamber that looks like a goat was the one who helped Ahsoka find her lightsaber when it was lost in the Clone Wars. Yeah, I thought that looked familiar. Sinube, that's the one. The first one, that was the first one. The goat-looking lady. Watching this at... No, wait, the dude. It's like the old guy. Watching this at 3 a.m. feeding my newborn will be a good memory for me, but man, I wish these episodes were better. Oh, that's so nice. No character development for Kenobi. Well, okay, I can't say there's no character development for Kenobi because I feel like already his character has developed because he was just a sad and broken man, and now he's at least out there trying and, you know, doing his best. And I feel that hopefully we'll see a very hopeful and powerful Obi-Wan. Just don't know how he's going to get all of his powers back in the next episode. You know? I feel like Leia knowing Ben is the reason why she named her son Ben, and that's why they did this show. Oh my god. No, it just doesn't make sense that she doesn't know who he is. Unless she has to pretend or something. Gosh, I don't know. I'm surprised we didn't get a scene of a young Din Mando coming in and the entire episode revolving around him. I love you. Love from Cleveland. We want Quinlan. What's up, Cleveland? Anybody else from there? Thoughts on Wade's tragic death? Good. What could they do for a Season 2 Kenobi to redeem? Oh, bro. I mean, he's got to stay on Tatooine for that one. Imagine he leaves the inn. The writer not knowing about Star Wars explains why Reva somehow knew Vader was Anakin, and it baffles me that Pablo, a lore master, let that slide. Well, you know, we must always bow down to what Pablo says and does, and he is the all-knowing and all-telling, and we're lucky to have him. I just don't get Leia being in this. They could have any reason for Obi-Wan to leave Tatooine. It's just so needless. Story is weird from the start. I think it's a pretty good reason. Disappointed, says Dungeon Printer. Should have been an episode in Kenobi's hero journey, where he begins to find himself to prepare for the ultimate confrontation. Back to flashbacks would have been perfect here. 4 out of 10. Maybe we'll get back to flashbacks from Vader. The point of the Clone Wars lies. The point of the Clone Wars line in Leia's message to Kenobi wasn't that she didn't know him. It was her saying that her father needed him. Canon is safe. No, it's ridiculous, because if this is the case, she knows that Obi-Wan knows who Bail is. She knows that Obi-Wan knows who she is. So I feel like she would just be like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, how have you been? I have thought about you every day, and I can't thank you enough for saving my life 10 years ago. But now we need you again. And the time calls for you to, whatever, blah, 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 rise from your cave. You know? Just stop, bro. You're so toxic for no reason. Just like the prequel haters, no difference. Absolutely nothing wrong with this episode. You're just whining as per usual. Thanks, Darth Paul Theory. I appreciate that you have theory in your name. It's great. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of tired of Disney Star Wars shows revolving around a gruff adult man needing to save a kid from harm's way. Yeah, a little bit. But that's kind of what Star Wars is, to be honest. They cut out a flashback scene during the Bacta part because of Book of Boba flashback. That part seemed very chopped up. Reva not killing the spy impulsively didn't fit her character at all. Here, Vader killed her suddenly and dramatically as she's killed too impulsively. Seeds of doubt within Inquisitors then planted. Yeah, it's kind of like she picks and chooses when she's going to be irrational and impulsive. What's up, Dylan? I think the studio cares more about the diversity than the story and character development. So I don't agree with that stuff. I don't think that anytime you have someone who's black, that the studio's just doing it for diversity. I mean, heck, I don't know why the studios do what they do, but I just don't think that anytime you have someone who's not white, it's purely for an agenda. It may very well be, but I'm not here to dictate or decide that. But I just don't want to think that that's... Like, there are other people who aren't white, you know? And it's normal to have them in movies and shows. So, especially in the world of Star Wars where there are literal aliens. It's not even about color. It's like species at that point. But hey, I'm not here to say what Disney does or doesn't do. I don't know about I don't know what their motive is. Love your videos from Australia. Thank you. Can Darth Maul appear? He could, but it would be kind of it would be whack. What's up, Timify? Iconic that Vader told Obi-Wan, you should have killed me when you had the chance, and he just stand and watch Obi-Wan be saved. Yeah. I like the episodes, but need more Vader and Obi-Wan. With Leia, I think she will forget about Obi-Wan, maybe to protect her. Also, for me, Vader should have ended Reva or something even after find out about the tracker. Yeah, it was really weird for him to just be super angry and then not do anything and just be like, perhaps I have... What do you say? Underestimated you. I mean, he just let Luke go while in his ship in 5. That's his son! That's his son! Are you trying to say that he has the same amount of disdain for his son that he does for Obi-Wan? No. If you could choose a flashback, what would it be? Oh, it would be the point of view from Obi-Wan's eyes and Anakin, and then walking over to Obi-Wan and then looking down, and you're like looking down at the camera, and he's like, that was a close one, Master. Next time, try not to get in my way, or something like that. I don't know. And he like helps Obi-Wan up, and then we see them, or we see like the back of his head walking, and I don't know. And it's like a Clone Wars season 7 opening scene. God, that'd be amazing. Oh, do you think we'll see Qui-Gon at all? I think so. Respect your views and passion for Star Wars. It's okay to have different views. Y'all, how do you see this ending, and how do you think we'll see a Vader scene? Do you think we'll see a Vader series? I don't think we'll see a Vader series. No, I don't think. I mean, they barely show Vader in Kenobi, so I don't know. Leaks. What do you think if it's so bad? I'm staying away from the leaks. I've already read some things. It's Josh, but I don't know much. People are really reaching, saying criticism is hating. I definitely hyped myself up thinking there would be more in-depth character stuff. Do you think we will get more Hayden content? Love from New Zealand. Yeah, to the people saying criticism is hating, I mean, you really need to check your definition. I feel like you must be the type of person that probably just rolls with anything and you're fine with anything, but you know, some of us aren't, and we have standards, and I think if you can criticize something respectfully, I think that's fine. And if you can't understand that, then, you know, maybe the internet isn't the place for you. Overloads your brain. It'll be a safe route, nothing crazy, no crazy flashbacks or forced moments. The main thing will be a well choreographed duel in the last episode. This is my take, at least. Keep the great work. At least it would be well choreographed. That'd be nice. Thanks, Krell. Wish I could be positive, but this is just not it. This should and could be so much more. Disney letting the fans down once again. They should hire you. No, I don't think I'm qualified. They can hire so many actual talented people. At this rate, I don't know how they're going to give Qui-Gon, have him reconnect with Obi-Wan. I don't think we will get that at all at this point. I think we will. I think in like a last moment sort of thing. I'm scared for Rebels continuity after this. I did love the pose Obi-Wan did after the Stormtrooper fight in the tunnel, getting his mojo back. Yeah, that was dope. And he's like, Leia. If Bail knows Yoda and Kenobi are still alive, why would he look to Obi-Wan if he needed help, knowing Yoda is stronger and more knowledgeable? Bro, he probably knows Yoda's like just unreachable. I was listening to you ramble on about Pablo. I thought, why would he do this? Pablo was such a jerk to him, and oh, I get it. Glad you caught on. What do you think of the music so far? The themes are variations of existing ones. Also, I feel like the episode is setting up a big 2-part finale. Yeah, of course, like all shows do. I think the music is really underwhelming. I mean, except for the John Williams theme, I think it's super underwhelming. You know, there are some themes that they're incorporating from the prequels and the originals, but overall, I think it's just lackluster. Reva not killing the spy impulsively didn't fit her character at all. Then have Vader kill her for both GI and spy death. Plant seeds of Inquisitor incompetence transition. Obi Leia too close as well. I think this episode shows how Khonshu will do whatever it takes to save humanity, even though he can be a sick to Mark and Steven's lives. Probably a stretch, but maybe Reva will make Leia forget who Kenobi is. Has to be a dramatic and sad moment of her forgetting everything he did for her. Okay, at least that would be fine, but convenient storytelling, yeah. I think the episode shows... I feel like Disney is still afraid to embrace the prequel era. Obi-Wan is my favorite Star Wars character, says Robert. Hurts to see them drop the ball this hard. You know, I don't want to jump to conclusions saying that they have yet. So we're going to wait for a couple weeks, and then we can really decide. One of the Jedi in the tombs was Tera Sinube from the Clone Wars. It'd be cool if Obi-Wan and Leia could meet up in the future and talk about this, but I guess we'll never know. Thoughts? Yeah, I don't think we'll ever know. I mean, they could interject something later on, but I hear Vader cuts off Reva's hand. Next time I won't be so generous, Inquisitor. From now on, I will lead the hunt. Very mid episode 4.5 out of 10. That would have been sick, dude. I have mixed feelings from this series. I like the idea of Obi-Wan versus Inquisitor, but 3 episodes of constant chasings is taking away from the suspense because there are still more episodes coming. Yeah, and we don't have that many episodes, that's the thing. I honestly think the Vader fire scene was a TV budget issue, which is a shame for such big IP. The explosion should have been absolutely huge, like a bomb that Vader shielded himself from using the Force. Absolutely agree with that. Him going like this, lame. Vader doesn't do that, bro. Doesn't happen. Vader versus Maul and Kenobi both escape. Theory for last duel. Maul? No. Kathy's agenda is more about feminism rather than the race, says Mars V. Every show, game, or movie by LF is female-centric except The Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order. I disagree with that. I don't know. I think that's speculation. I've been watching too many of the Johnny trials. Speculation. Was hoping to see flashback of that nest of Gundocks that Anakin and Obi-Wan fell into, or perhaps the business on Cato Nemoidia that doesn't count. Yeah, well, I mean, that's in the Brotherhood book. Hear me out. I know it's dumb, but it could happen. If they retcon GI, they can retcon Maul vs. Obi in Rebels. We hear his theme in trailers. They're not retconning GI. I saw the writer comment about how he really respects canon, so. Do you think you could still love the last 2? Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, I'm not ruling it out. I think I could be in tears for the last 2, for sure. I hope. I'm confused about Rebels and all the plot holes, like how they can fix it at this point. It makes no sense. I feel like the Empire would at least be healing the GI. Or maybe they hire a new one or find a new one. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are left to be answered. Don't think they brought back Hayden just to put him in the suit tank. There's 2 episodes. These next 2 episodes have to be much longer and have to be the way. Let's hope. Just finished the episode, really enjoying the series so far. What did you think of the episode theory? There were a couple things I liked, but overall I feel like the episode was just a waste. I mean, established that Reva can't break through Leia's mind because Leia's very strong in the Force naturally. Which kind of shows you how powerful Luke and Leia are, you know. They can resist an Inquisitor and they're just a child. But there were many things that I felt like were just lame, boring. We shouldn't even utter the words, wait, it will get better. For a show and character as important as Obi-Wan, such an underwhelming show and such a shame because I wish I was happy and positive. That is probably one of the best comments, Thomas. Yeah, you know what? That was like the comment someone said, oh, stop complaining, we should be happy we're at least getting something. Like, I hate that mentality so much. I really, really don't like that mentality. So, and you hit the nail on the head. You really said it right. Thanks, Thomas. This show lacks the intensity that it needs to. Action, score, and cinematography is meh. This should feel epic, but it does not. Also, sorry to hear about your dog's health. Hope they feel better. Much love from Arizona, bro. Thank you, Tanner. Appreciate it. I hope she's okay, too. She's going in for a, is it the lower intestine x-ray? 2 weeks? It's like the last test. Because there was something... Anyways, you're not here for that. Thumb Wars has better writers than Kenobi. Of course, man. Steve Odekirk. I want to see a flashback of Anakin being... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I like your reaction to all these trolls trying to get you worked up, but you just brush them off. I'm 34. I think we're around the same age, and I'm same. Oh, yeah, man. Look, it's just a bunch of people who can't live in a world where others don't have the same opinion as them, or others criticize something. You know, I'm a very passionate Star Wars fan, and I won't ever let anybody ever tell me that I cannot have my opinion on something when I respectfully criticize something I feel like I really know. Just finished the episode. It was okay. I'd give it a 6 or 7 out of 10, says the King of the Fat. Do you read all super chats? Thank you. I think you missed mine earlier. So Hayden, I do, but YouTube refreshed it and I can't see them, so I will have to do it in another video. And I know I say that, but we haven't done one from the previous Nerd Theory. I still got to do that too. But anyways, I'm gonna go and do the breakdown, and let's see if in a few days when I start doing some spoiler videos and talking about everything, I have a different point of view or not. Maybe I will. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll double down. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I missed your super chat, I will go back and read them in another video, possibly on the gaming channel, if not on this one. But yeah, stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope next week is going to be a lot better. Not that this one was horrible, but you know, we do only have a few more episodes left, so I really want to make the most of our time. And then yeah, so we'll see what happens. Love you guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow's breakdown. I will have my full thoughts on it, and of course many more videos, and I'll be having many more lore videos this week. I'm really enjoying the videos where I just talk to you guys, but I'm also missing doing like lore videos and of course fan fictions, which will be coming after Kenobi, and so much more. So get ready for those. Get ready for tons of content. Love you all. Thanks for supporting me, and I couldn't be here without you, and I love these watch parties very much. So let me know in the chat what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.